Shi-yeon has 181 days left until graduation. She counts them every morning. Because for her, school isn't a place to grow, it's something to survive. She's overweight, she eats alone, and she runs an anonymous online music show from her bedroom. Voice only, camera always off. Her dream isn't fame, it's to graduate, lock the door, and never have to face anyone again. Her twin sister Shi-ah lives in a different world entirely. Slim, radiant, and ruthlessly calculating. She's a member of Miracle Girls, one of the most popular girl groups in the country. Brands pay to put her face on billboards. Cameras love her, she knows it, and she uses it. When a film crew comes to interview Shi-ah at home, she texts Shi-yeon to stay hidden. Don't come out, don't be seen. While the cameras roll, Shi-ah smiles warmly and talks about her loving family, then claims she has no siblings at home. Shi-yeon, crouched in the hallway, hears every word. When the crew leaves, Shi-yeon confronts her. Shi-ah laughs and tells her she wishes she didn't exist. At school, Shi-yeon walks the halls with her headphones in, avoiding eye contact. Her classmate Gyo-seok and his crew have made a sport of tormenting her. A year ago, she wrote him a love letter, anonymous, or so she thought. A girl found it and read it aloud in front of everyone. Gyo-seok laughed. Shi-yeon stood there and took it. She's been counting down to graduation ever since. Meanwhile, Shi-ah is filming a commercial with Ban Hae-seong, a popular young singer. The shoot goes badly. Hae-seong tells her bluntly he doesn't want to work with someone who rides on looks and can't sing. Shi-ah is humiliated, but not enough to reflect, just enough to cry. That evening, Shi-yeon is out searching for her dog when she finds an elderly woman collapsed on the street. She carries her home. The woman turns out to be a tarot card reader, and as thanks, she offers Shi-yeon a reading. Shi-yeon picks a card, the miracle card, one the woman says no one has ever chosen before. She tells Shi-yeon she can make one wish. Shi-yeon doesn't hesitate. She wishes to switch places with her sister. The woman presses a necklace into her hand. Shi-yeon puts it on. Sharp pain shoots through her body. She collapses, and at that exact moment, Shi-ah faints during rehearsal. They both wake up in the same hospital room. When they look at each other, they start screaming. Shi-yeon is in Shi-ah's body. Shi-ah is in Shi-yeon's. The switch is real. That night, Shi-ah drags her sister to the hospital rooftop. She'd heard there would be a meteor shower, and maybe a wish on a falling star could reverse it. Nothing happens. Shi-yeon suggests hitting their heads against the wall. That doesn't work either. They rush to the tarot reader's shop, but there's a sign on the door. She's on vacation for a month. No choice. They agree to live each other's lives for 30 days without getting caught. Shi-ah coaches Shi-yeon. Be cold, be distant, ignore everyone. Never show warmth or people will know something's wrong. She runs through her dance routines with her, and her jaw drops. Shi-yeon already knows every move. She'd been secretly practicing alone in her room for years. Shi-yeon coaches Shi-ah. Keep your head down, don't react, let things pass, stay invisible. Shi-ah looks at her like she just asked her to stop breathing. The next morning, their parents are baffled by how well the sisters seem to be getting along. They swap phones, clothes, and schedules. Shi-yeon, now in Shi-ah's body, gets picked up by the manager and steps into her sister's world for the first time. She puts on makeup, stares at her reflection, and for one long moment, lets herself look. On the street, people smile at her. No one stares, no one whispers. At rehearsal, the nerves hit hard. She fumbles the opening, misses a cue, throws off the group. The other members lay into her. She bows her head and apologizes. They stare. Shi-ah has never apologized once in her life. They assume she's joking and leave. Shi-yeon slips into the bathroom and cries. Meanwhile, Shi-ah arrives at school in Shi-yeon's body. Gyo-seok and his friends immediately swarm. They grab her things, mock her, ask if her feelings for him have finally disappeared. Shi-ah has spent her entire life being treated as a prize. She remembers what her sister told her. Don't react. She tries, she fails. She stares at Gyo-seok and wonders how her sister could possibly like someone this small. Then, the concert arrives. Shi-yeon closes her eyes, imagines she's alone in her room, and performs. She dances like she's been doing it forever, because she has. And when she opens her mouth to sing, her voice fills the venue. The team goes silent, the audience stills. No one expected that. She trips on the stairs coming off stage. Shi-yeon catches her. He asks if she's all right. She says she is. He studies her for a moment, then heads back up to perform. Shi-yeon watches him from the wings, completely gone. Back home, Shi-ah watches the performance on TV and feels something she hasn't felt in a long time. Her sister is in her body, singing with a voice she's never had, and people love it. When Shi-yeon gets home, Shi-ah throws a toy at her. You weren't supposed to sing. When you're back in your real body, how are you going to explain it? Shi-yeon apologizes. Then a message arrives on Shi-ah's phone. It's from Shi-yeon. He wants to record a duet. Shi-ah can't believe it. He'd dismissed her on set. Now he's reaching out. She types yes immediately, but tells Shi-yeon she'll be the one singing in her place. She wants this back. She's going to take it. At school, Shi-ah finds Shi-yeon's diary in her locker and reads it. She reads about Gyo-seok, about the love letter, about the audition Shi-yeon once attended where the judges mocked her appearance before she'd sung a single note, so she turned around and walked out. And then the darker entries. How she wished she could disappear, how she was certain no one would notice if she did. Shi-ah closes the diary. For the first time, she understands that her sister wasn't being dramatic. She was surviving humiliation every single day. The problem was never Shi-yeon's body. It was the way people chose to treat her because of it. Something starts to shift. Shi-yeon and Shi-yeon meet to work on the duet. While they write lyrics together, he mentions an anonymous online show he's been listening to, a girl who never turns on her camera. He loves her voice. He's worried she hasn't posted in a while. Shi-yeon says nothing, but her chest tightens. That same afternoon, Shi-ah, bored out of her mind in Shi-yeon's room, opens the laptop and accidentally goes live on Shi-yeon's channel with the camera on. Fans flood in. For the first time, they see the face behind the voice. The comments come fast and cruel. Shi-ah can't figure out how to end the stream. By the time Shi-yeon gets home, the damage is done. Shi-yeon sits on the bed, clutches the necklace, and whispers one wish. Make them forget. Let it be like it never happened. She cries herself to sleep. She wakes up to her page completely normal. The stream is gone. No one remembers it. The necklace works. But she quickly learns the price. Every wish hurts someone nearby. A manager sprains his wrist. A crew member stumbles into a wall. The necklace gives, but it always takes. When Shi-yeon is accused of plagiarism, a melody too close to a song he'd once heard abroad and forgotten, he spirals and talks about quitting. Shi-yeon goes to him, sits with him, and tells him to finish the song they started together. Record it. Let it be something real. He thanks her and says he doesn't know what he'd do without her. Back at school, Shi-ah confronts the girls who bully her sister. One of them shoves her. This time, Shi-ah shoves back, faces the ringleader, and tears her down word by word. Then, she turns to Gyo-seok and tells him she would never fall for someone like him. She walks away. Nobody moves. Later, those same girls ask Shi-ah to teach them her dance moves. She agrees and drills them hard. The month is almost up. Shi-yeon confesses to Shi-yeon that his feelings have changed. He was drawn to Shi-ah's beauty at first. He knew it, and he was ashamed of it. But now he loves who she is, her voice, her patience, the way she shows up. Shi-yeon leans into it and lets herself feel it, even knowing none of it is really hers. Then, Shi-ah confronts Shi-yeon about Shi-yeon. She calls her names, tells her to remember what she is, the fat sister, the one who hides. They're mid-fight when Shi-yeon arrives. He sees an overweight girl screaming at the woman he thinks he loves. He steps in front of Shi-yeon and shoves Shi-ah to the ground. He has no idea he just knocked down his actual girlfriend. Shi-yeon goes still. He fell in love with a face that isn't hers. If he could see the real her, she'd be the one on the ground. She goes to the tarot reader's shop alone. But the old woman is gone. Her daughter is there instead. The woman died. Shi-yeon tells her everything. The daughter says there's only one way back. Hold the necklace and wish from the depths of your heart. No conditions, no tricks. But it comes with a cost she can't name in advance. Shi-yeon tells Shi-ah. Shi-ah is ready. But Shi-yeon asks for one more night. She meets Shi-yeon on the rooftop. She doesn't tell him the truth. She just asks him not to be angry if she suddenly seems different. He holds her and says, "That's impossible." That night, both sisters hold the necklace and wish to go back. They wake up the next morning, still switched. So they keep going. Days pass. Then one afternoon, Shi-yeon asks Shi-ah to bring sheet music from home. Shi-ah takes a shortcut. She steps off a curb without looking. A car comes. Shi-yeon dashes forward and pulls her back. They both go down. They wake up in the hospital, and this time, they know immediately. Their own hands, their own faces, their own bodies. The doctor who treated them steps in. Shi-yeon stares. It's the tarot reader, alive in a white coat, smiling. She tells them the necklace's work is done. The sisters found their way back to each other. That was always what the miracle was for. In the days that follow, Shi-ah meets Shi-yeon and ends it. She tells him she doesn't love him. Shi-yeon runs into Gyo-seok on the street. He apologizes quietly and asks for her number. Maybe they could start over as friends. Shi-yeon smiles and tells him she already has someone. She goes home, opens her laptop, and keeps singing. If you know what it feels like to be overlooked, judged, or laughed at, subscribe, because Shi-yeon is about to show them who they ignored. Shi-yeon announces an open audition for the duet. Shi-ah has refused to sing it. Shi-yeon's sister tells her, "This is your moment." Shi-yeon shows up. When it's her turn, she sings. Shi-yeon is at the judges' table. Something in her voice stops him cold. He knows it from somewhere. He doesn't need to figure out where. He chooses her. They record the song together. He never learns the full truth. But something in him recognizes her anyway. Her patience, her voice, the way she carries herself now. Shi-yeon records the duet as herself, in her body, with her voice. For the first time, she's not hiding.